Hey guys, hold on, let me check if everything is okay or not one last time. Okay, I know I've been doing this checking thing a lot. Let me check this again. Yeah, I think everything is going well. Nice. Yep, all good. So welcome to the first stream in this 2D game engine series stream kind of thing, where we are making our own engine, our own 2D engine from scratch using C++ and OpenGL. Alright, so from the title, I hope you guys know what we are doing today is we are going to be making a window class. Well, let me just open up Visual Studio and see where we left off. So in the last video, what we did was we set up GLFW and GLEW. So, and we just literally copy and pasted this chunk of code from the documentation website. And when we run it, we should hopefully see a window. And we do. We see a window, hello world, and it's all looking okay. But of course, I don't want all this window code in my main methods, so we have to do something about it. And we're going to write all of this code ourselves. We're not going to copy paste it yet, basically. We're not going to copy paste any code, guys. This is not what good programmers do. Okay. So I'll get rid of this. Let's include IO stream. And well, let's just begin this devel. Now I'll probably put some music on as well. Hope you guys can hear the music. Yeah, I think it's okay. Might be a bit too loud. Yep, this one's okay. So let's begin making a window class. So first thing first, I have this thing. I'll add new folder, call it files. Add a new folder, I'll call it graphics. Add a new folder, I'll call it probably like maths for all our mathematics. Add a new folder, call it util for everything except the mathematics and graphics. I'll just probably call it utilities. Makes more sense. Utilities. Yeah, my spelling's okay. Here, I'll add another. Oh no, I won't do that here. I'll do here. Add folder. My bad. I'm sorry. Call it res. Holy shit. Shaders. Folder, call it textures. Okay, so this is basically what's gonna be our project directory is gonna look like. We have the main solution, and inside this we have all these folders to kind of like group our files together. And also, I'm probably gonna be adding a new item. I'll call it let's call it like readme.txt. Should be a text file, yeah. Let me see if this is a text file or not. Game engine. Yeah, it's a text file. We have nothing here. Cool. So this is just for our licensing and stuff, so that yeah, we won't touch it right now. We'll do it later when our engine is somewhat sophisticated. Let's begin. Let me have some water and let's go. I hope the music is okay. Let me check the stream once again. I think the music is a bit. Yep. think the music is a bit dull. I think it's a bit more. Yeah, this one's okay. We don't want a loud music. We just want a code in peace. Okay, under graphics, add new item. Let's begin coding this engine. We're gonna do a header file, window.h. Add new item. It's gonna be .cpp. Put a pin it here. Window.h. Class. This window class is of course gonna to the GLFW because that's our window creating API. Private GLFW window pointer, our window object. It's gonna have an unsigned eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop. Yeah, so window object, and this are basic window parameters. Our width, height, and the title. Make a constructor for a window, a destructor, and visualize void clear the screen. Virtual function will do void buffer, and these are going to be const of course. Window.h. Now we just sleep up. Hold on, I need to check something. Yeah, so I was just checking the door. The door was making a lot of noise for some reason. I was just checking it. It's all good now. It's all good. Let's make our window. Hold on, we'll just put it side by side. Yeah, that's good. So let's put the destructor. We have our function. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light. Cool. And I'll put this up here. Awesome. Let's initialize everything to 0 first. So Windows is going to be null pointer. Width is going to take width. And the height is going to take height. And of course we're going to pass it. Of course we're going to pass it through the constructor. So we have unsigned int with unsigned height. Here, pull event, and also I'll probably have one. BG color. Alright, so this is going to be our basic kind of like outline of our window class. So let's begin actually writing the OpenGL code. So I'll include glue, GL, H. Make the music a bit less loud. I think this much is okay. To glue, we'll do pound include IO stream window. Also, I'll probably have to initialize the window. So boolean it's not going to be a const function. It's probably going to be here. For some reason this is an error. Big color. It does. What the hell is this talking about? Okay. Never mind. Sometimes C++ is like that for some reason in Visual Studio. I don't know why. Let me have some more. Okay. Wait. The init function. Let's initialize GLW. If not, also the init. Error. There we go. So basically, if GLW does not get initialized, it will just prompt the user and say fatal error filled in GLW. Of course, we want to return if GLW init was successful, then only we create our window. Window is equals to GLW window. No, we don't want sharing and all this stuff, so we pass a null in there. Okay, window is done, and if is still a null pointer, which means our window was not which means our window creation was not successful. So we'll do this out. Copy this. Let's do our glue. So if net is not equal to glue, okay. Fatal error. False. And it was successful. And if everything went well, we'll probably create. We'll just create the context right here. We'll just create after this. So also we'll create context. So we make context current, and we'll pass it in the window. Cool. If this initialization failed, it will just return false. And if our code reaches this line, which means everything was initialized properly, it will just return true down here. So everything will be good. I'm still streaming. Yep, I'm still streaming. Nice. Cool. Cool. Let's go to BG color, GL clear color, pass in like RGBA or something. clear, when you clear the color buffer bit and the depth buffer bit as well. Depth buffer. Clear those buffers. And I will auto loop all events and sub buffers. Also swap the buffers of our window. Cool. So this is our basic API for the window, and here we can do auto terminate. So auto terminate basically just like clears this window object from the heap. That's basically what it does. Cool. I believe we have everything we need. So we make the window, we create the context, we initialize glue, and then we clear the color and depth buffer bit, all the events, all the buffers. I think it's enough for us to test our windows. Okay, enough. Also, only line one side. Maybe set up some getters to get the width and height of the window. Return height. Okay. Let's include everything. I want to include window, some files slash graphics slash window.h. Now I will probably put this in a additional include directory, so I don't have to do files every time I want to include them. So go first general, edit, something like somewhere here, right? Yeah, it's from the solution directory inside of this and the files. So probably this, I believe. Yep. Solution directory. So we'll use our handle macro again. So good. Okay, and I don't have. Nice. Just pound include. Graphics slash window.h. Nice. Also, I'm going to be putting this on namespace. So it's going to be inside namespace. illus2D. I put this something. Here. Of course. We have to put these in the namespace as well. Space illus2D. Copy everything. Cut it. It's right there. Boom. Awesome. So here's a little window floss. Let's see if it works or not. So we'll do using namespace illus2D and window objects. Make a new window object. I will give it a width of 800, height of 600. Pretty standard window. We'll call it illus2D engine. Call window.init. Right, and since it's a boolean, it will return true or false whether our initialize fail. If our initialize failed, it will return false. If it was successful, it will return true. So we have to check it. So if the initialization, so if not init, so if the initialization was false, print init error. We'll let the user press a button so that will be sure that the user has read the error at least. Return -1. biostream. Yeah, cool. We're gonna set the window.bg color as a bit kind of like a bit greenish, kind of, or not green, some like bluish. Should we? Let's do green. Let's do green. Yeah. So red is gonna be pretty little red, some green, and a lot of blue. And we'll put one as the alpha. So while we'll create a game loop here. I'll probably have to make another function called void. No, void. Bool is closed. Const. Here. Bool. Close. So there's a function inside glfw called glfw should close. And it basically returns the state of the window, whether it's closed or not. So we'll use that function for us, for our convenience. So we'll do return glfw window should close, and our window. That's pretty much it. Gonna make the CPP. Write this while loop. It's gonna be our game loop. The main loop. Window dot is closed. So while the window is not closed, we'll do window dot clear, window dot poll events, and we'll do window dot swap the buffers as well. Or that comment for the user to like say like draw. Cool. Let's check it. Let's check if it works or not. Let's hope it works. I mean, it should. Okay, it does not. Okay, what does it say? gl.h included before glue.h. Okay, we have to include this before we include any of the OpenGL functions, which happen to be some OpenGL function happen to be inside of glfw as well. So we have to do that. Yeah, fingers crossed. Hope it runs, and it does not. It does not. There's a constant member function already defined or declared. Okay. I see what it's trying to say. Do dot get width get height. Of course, these are const functions. To the height. And let's give us an error. That. Hopefully it works now. It does. Nice. We got our engine window. It's kind of faint blue, exactly what we wanted, and it's just great. Awesome. Now a couple of things. So now I want to be able to close the window when I press escape. So we have to do some input handling as well. So we will do from the window.h. Go to the poll events, call it keyboard inputs. And there's a function called glfw get key. Get key takes in a window pointer and a key. So I believe it's escape. Oh, it's glfw key escape. Goes to glfw press. So if the user presses the escape key, we just wanna set glfw set window should close, window pointer should be true. Now when I press the escape key, boom, our window closes and our application closes. Awesome. Awesome. So nice, we have this window, which is okay, but I still want some functionality. Like if you press escape, it closes, which is awesome. But now I want like an FPS system right here. Now FPS system is not that much complicated to implement. We'll probably do this in this stream, but yeah, we'll just see where we go. Let's see if I really have some ideas to include here. Oh yeah, of course we have to change the GL viewport of this thing as well. But first I wanted to do something, and what I want to do is, for example, we have this window function here. So window the get width, and kind of get height. So we have these two functions. If I run here, I run the code, and it prints the width and height of the window. But if I resize it, see, the variables don't change, the variables don't get updated, and I wanted them to update. Okay, we want those things to happen. So to fix it, we have to do something with a, I think it's called a render callback, or like if the user like messes with the window or something called like a render callback. We'll see how it's done. So right here, glfw set get frame buffer size. Yeah, I guess this is the one. So window width is where we want to paste it. So we're going to paste it in the width and the height, I believe. There, unsigned is not incompatible with width. Probably yeah. This should work now, at least. All events, frame buffer, const, get rid of the const, should work. So, oh, okay. Need to uncomment it first, of course, to make it work. Uncomment. Okay, so if we do this, yeah, see, it changes. Yeah, awesome. Exactly what we want. Exactly. Cool. So we have that functionality, which is pretty cool. Let's get rid of it. And probably gonna set the GL viewport as well. Get frame buffer size. Okay. We'll also have to make sure our viewport for OpenGL to draw is also gets changed. It also gets changed when you change the window size. So we also have to inform OpenGL that our window has been changed. The size of our window has been changed. The way we do that is, I believe there's something known as glfw set window size. Yeah, set window size callback, right. So we'll pass in the window, the it's like a punctuation kind of thing. No. What the hell trying to say? Okay, it wants a callback. Let's call back. Size. No. It's not gonna work, of course. I believe it's a function, so hold on to check the documentation real quick. You gotta check the documentation, bro. That's why you need to learn about documentation. GLFW. Documentation. Let's go to documentation. Window guide. Window size, a frame buffer size, I believe. Yeah, set callback frame buffer. Retrieving the fields, frame buffer. It's a frame buffer. Oh, okay, my bad. It's GLFW set frame buffer callback. Okay, so that's in the window. And I believe it's a function. It's not something like built in. Yeah, it's a function called frame buffer size callback. So it's frame buffer size callback. I guess we can name our function whatever we want, but for let's be consistent and name what the API suggests us to name. And we'll probably make this function somewhere outside of the namespace. We'll call it void frame buffer callback, I believe. Never mind. So frame buffer size callback takes in a GLFW window pointer to the window, and I believe it's yes, takes in the width and height as well. So width and height, of course it needs to be integers, and we'll set the GL view port 00, the width and the height. Cool. And we'll just make it print the width and the height only when we change it. So basically what this is, this function is only gonna get called when we change the size of the window, okay? So, which is a lot more efficient than changing the viewport every single frame. Like even if the window size stays constant, we don't want to change it. We want to remain the same. So yeah, this is a very good function right here. We can test it. Get frame buffer size. Set frame buffer size. Yeah, we can test it right now. No, undeclared identifier. Okay. I see you, Linker, complaining, whatever, but I know exactly what you want, Linker. I know that you want this function signature on the code. And if we change the window, like you can see, nothing is showing up right now, but if we change it, boom, see? So you only get only the buffer gets updated when we change the window, so which is a lot more efficient. It's much better. All right, this is pretty good. Now I also want a function to get the delta time. I'll probably code in the I'll still doing it on the window. I mean, yeah, I could do it on the window class. It's not a big deal. But I'll probably do it in the utilities. Now I'll probably do it. I'll just add a new item. Call it like kill page item p plus chill. Let's make it static. Let's just make it as a static function. So static float float get public. So get delta time. Yeah. And we'll make it something like static float get FPS. Yeah, stuff like those. We'll also have some private functions, some private variables, like float last time, and yeah, we'll just rock with it. .cpp. Include tool.h to, so I'll put it in the namespace illus2D. I'll put inside another namespace util, and I'll paste it right over there. Namespace illus2D. Namespace till. Okay, now we can actually start defining our functions here. So I believe the one was called static float till get delta time, and stores this may not be specified here. Yeah. Yeah, I think static functions need to be defined in the header file, so yeah, we'll just get back to it. Get delta time, we'll have another float. I believe it has to be double, so double current time equals glfw get time. It's gonna include glfw. illus3.h time delta time float current time minus last time. We're also non-stacking members to specify a specific object. Okay, so we hoping, yeah, we'll just not make it static. So make it static. Last time, delta time, we do current time equals last time. Have a constructor. What? If we're doing this here, yeah, we could probably that's why I hate C++. Well, I guess it's because I'm not a good C++ programmer, that's why, but maybe, who knows. Okay, so it's not gonna be static anymore. We'll do get delta time, we'll paste it, no, last time, and we'll probably make a constructor first initializing the variables till yeah, let's change the thing to big. Why is this complaining now? Expected semicolon. Where? Where? You mean here? Why? Why would you want a semicolon? Okay, that was the issue. Alright, let's initialize our last time variable to 0. So we'll get the current time, delta time. We'll subtract the current time last time, and the current time set the last time is as the current time. So that this is gonna begin from the moment we subtract it, and then we're gonna get the delta time every single frame. And we're going to turn last time. Not last, I want to turn delta time. That's what we want. Delta time. And the frames, get FPS, is basically going to return 1 divided by delta time. Get delta time. So basically how this thing works is, very loosely speaking, delta time is like the time it takes for your application to complete one frame. So it's delta time is like the time it takes to complete one frame. So the time so the number of frames it can complete in 1 second is 1 divided by delta time. So it's just like basic unitary method from mathematics. It's really simple. It's nothing complicated. Alright, let's go here. Let's check our class. Also, we'll add multiple things here. It's not only these two functions, else there will be no point of making this class. Alright, include utilities class util.h, and we'll do from here. I'll make a new util object. I guess I can just make it on top here. Yeah, I can just make it here. Utilities. Let's call it util, something like that. I'll do util.get FPS. And I'll just print it to the console. Yeah, so basically this is gonna call this function. It's gonna call the delta time function. So current time last time, it's gonna divide to get the delta time. It's gonna happen every single frame. It's gonna divide current time last time. Current time, so hopefully give us the FPS, and we'll be able to see how many FPS our program has. Whoa, look at that, we have so much FPS. And also I will probably cast it to a full int, because we don't want our FPS to be on decimal. So won't divide, we can cast it to an int right here, but we don't really have to do that. I mean, it doesn't hurt to do it. C++ automatically casts itself back, but it's okay. Run the code. Yes, this is the FPS we're getting. It's hopefully okay. I'll make sure. Yeah. So you have an FPS counter as well, and we have a delta time as well. So this is basically all that I want for now. Of course, I can make a counter. I can make like a little counter if I want to. I mean, should I do that, guys? Yeah. Yeah, I should probably do that. Yeah. Void print FPS. Just for check, okay? Just for check. Util FPS. I'll make like a counter variable here. And counter. Set the counter to be 0. Check if the stream is going okay or not. If the stream is going okay. Camera 0. Plus. I'm just making a small algorithm so that we print the frames per second, not every frame, but we print it like every 30 or 60 frames or so. So if counter is greater or equal to, let's do like, we'll print like every 100 frames. See out, get FPS, stay online. Of course, we're going to file stream here. Okay, call get FPS function. Get delta time, get FPS. Yeah, so yeah. FPS, and we'll set the camera back to 0. Else we'll just get FPS by its own. Alright. Let's go back to here. Let's do util dot get FPS print FPS. Let's see if it works or not. Should work. And okay, cool. So it prints the FPS every 100 frames. It's still is a lot. So we wanna do like every 1,000 frames or so. Yeah, so it's printing the frames per second every 1,000 FPS. Now, I'm doing this. I don't want to do this right now. I just want to call FPS once, just to get like the time going. Just, I don't really have to do this, do I? I mean, yeah, definitely is. Cancel 0. Now to strike. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it's basically calling the delta time function once every 1,000 frames, which you don't really want to do it. And I call it every single frame. Because if we call it once every 100, once every 1,000 frame, then the lost time is going to be a lot bigger. Yeah, you're correct. It's gonna. Else we'll just print FPS by this. So get FPS. Cool. I guess I can just put it over here. It makes more sense. Okay, let's see. And you get FPS every single hour. Holy hell in the world. What's going on here? Look at this. Look at that. What the hell is going on here? I guess that was a bad idea. FPS. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Second. Look at this. Awesome. Let's print it out. See how it is. Boom. So that's FPS. Have our beautiful window. The viewport changes every time we do it. The actual width and the height changes every time we do it. See. Oh, we gotta change that. We don't want to see it. I gotta change it right now. SMB. Yeah, please don't. You can change the viewport. Please change it, but don't print it. We don't want to see it every time we change the size of the window. Yeah. Awesome. Pretty cool, if you ask me. Pretty cool. That's basically it. That's our window class. I mean, it's pretty much everything. It contains everything we need for now. This 2D little engine. We can of course add more features. It's a very flexible window class. We can add a lot more features in the future. I have a lot more in my mind right now. If I begin to tell what I want to add, as the stream is gonna get very long. So yeah. We can add all of those ultra looking stuff in the future, like button, like if we do something like window dot show button, something like this, and like if like the positions if like that. Yeah, we can customize our window class a lot, guys. I mean, we're definitely gonna do this series. This much for this first stream. Definitely stay tuned for the another stream, which hopefully should come out after 2 or 3 days, because I'm going tomorrow somewhere. I won't probably be at home tomorrow, so the stream should be after 2 days, the next stream basically. So yeah, stay safe guys, and goodbye.